Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And today, I'm asking this question: who still thinks that name calling is a strategy? There are people who still think that calling black people monkeys is a strategy. You know, it started with white people trying to dehumanize us, degrade us, and make us feel like we really didn't belong to the human race. So they took our Jesus, they took our identity, they took everything away from us and called us monkeys. And guess what? Everybody else is doing it too. I just got called a monkey on Twitter because I called a Puerto Rican, which is what a lot of black people called them in New York when I was living in New York. They call them Puerto Ricans. So he decided to come back and call me a monkey. Well, I called him one back. I said, well, you're a monkey too. A greasy, garlic smelling one at that. Now, maybe that wasn't appropriate, but one good turn deserves another. People still think that calling black people a monkey is a strategy. A Somali called a black American a monkey in one of those clubhouse panels, which I thought was laughable because Somalis really don't realize how the world sees them. Somalis, and I'm saying this, and I'm saying it not to be mean, but I'm saying it because I believe it. Somalis are at least 50 years behind Nigerians, and it might be more than that. They don't know what's going on in the world. They're operating like, I'm a Somali. And guess what? Nobody cares because nobody sees you any differently than they see anybody else coming from Africa or Asia, if you want to call them Middle Easterns, whatever they call themselves. When they go into those European countries, when they go into China, when they go into Australia, wherever they go, they get treated just like the rest of the Africans. They don't want them in their countries either. Now, how do I know this? Because the people don't make a secret about it. They do documentaries about it. They write articles about it. They do interviews about it. They are not ashamed of how they feel about other people. So you calling me a monkey, you might as well just look in the mirror and point to yourself. So they run from the truth and they get upset when you tell them America sees them as black. But I think we have all come to the realization we don't tell them anything. Let them learn on their own. Just like Ilhan Omar, they wear her out. And now they are mounting a campaign trying to get somebody to run against her so they can run her out of the Congress. Now she's on social media begging for money. You just have to let people learn on their own. But in the meantime, they think they're elevating themselves by calling us names until they get the wake-up call. I was watching a video by someone else, and a black American was having a discussion in the comment section with the Somali because, you know, they say they're not black. So the black American was having a discussion that, yeah, you are considered black in the United States. But this person just went on about, I'm not black, I'm Somali, and Somali this and... So the black American asked a simple question, and I thought it was very clever at a point when that person realized they weren't going to be able to reason with this Somali person. He said, what are your inventions? Because the Somali had no answer. So what he was asking was, what contribution or contributions have you made to world progress? What have you done to make the world better besides being a Somali? And there was no answer. Because the answer is nothing. You ran away from your country that you say you're proud of and your people that you say have so much culture. And just so you know, the Somalis try to put themselves up over the West Africans and the Central Africans and I guess the South Africans. Well, one thing about the South Africans, they'll handle their business. You can think whatever you want to think, but don't come down here messing with our jobs. So that's what seems to be the case in South Africa. It's like, we're going to gatekeep. I don't care what you say. And no, just so you know, I'm not trying to speak for South Africans, but I do pay attention. And I have been listening to the ones who demonstrate down there. And they say they're going to gatekeep. In those European countries, they say they don't want anybody from Africa or Asia. So that pretty much covered everybody in the region. So anyway, I just wanted to make the point that this whole thing about trying to dehumanize black Americans for the slave system, for the purpose of controlling, so they could continue to get rich off the free labor of our family members, they did everything they could to dehumanize us. So that's what that whole monkey business was about. Because according to their own scientists, they're the ones that procreated with those troglodytes, those Neanderthals, subhumans. But anyway, we don't need to call anybody any names. And look how smoothly it worked out for us. A white man that they respect gave us back our Jesus. Now, there are black people saying that all the time. The Ethiopians have a black Jesus and black prophets and apostles. Oh, that's just those black people. Even though they may not call themselves black, white folks do. That didn't mean anything. But when that white man pulled up off those black icons and said, these come from antiquity. This is the oldest vault in the world with these religious icons. And he said, Jesus is black. Now I hear people saying, oh, well, he didn't really say Jesus was black. Yes, he did. He really said Jesus was black. And so we've been vindicated, y'all. So anyway, no matter how much you want us to be, we are not monkeys. We are children of the Most High God. Let me know what you think about this video. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Share the video. And as always, have a great day.